Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Talk with Two Scoops. Today we're going to be talking about this new track called Your Heart that J. Cole and Joyner just dropped. It was about 3 days ago, but I just listened to it today. I heard about it. I saw a little bit of promotion about it on social media, but I didn't know that it had dropped. I just woke up from a nap, hopped on YouTube, I saw it, listened to it, and I felt compelled to talk about it, so that's what we're going to do today. My shirt's a little wrinkly, do not care. Scooby-Doo is on TV. I had it running while I was asleep, you know. Sometimes you just want to listen to the gang solve mysteries while you dream or whatever. Anyway, we're not going to discuss that stuff. We're here to talk about J. Cole and Joyner, as I told you. I don't want this video to be a review of the track because I'm going to tell you straight off the top, I really like this track. So instead, in this video, I'm going to tell you why I like the track. And the reason that I like the track is very simple. Both J. Cole and Joyner suffer from very similar audience responses sometimes, and also very different audience responses at times. Joyner, for the most part of his career, in my opinion, has been viewed as a borderline corny rapper. I don't really think that he's corny, but I know that a lot of people think that he is based on some of the music that he's put out. He was in that same kind of category with Logic for a while. I think he's been doing a lot better more recently. But it's worth mentioning that that is how he was viewed by the public for the majority of like his upcoming in the music industry. J. Cole, on the other hand, gets his roses. People really respect J. Cole. People love J. Cole. He has his devoted fans. But on the other hand, a lot of people say that J. Cole isn't top, you know, for whatever reason. J. Cole can't get that top spot from people. And some people believe that it has to do with the content of his music or the... Honestly, it's harder to describe the thing with J. Cole. I can only speak for myself. In my opinion, J. Cole raps better than 98% of the people that's in the game right now. Newer people, it's a lot of OGs that I think he's not touching yet. But as far as like the music right now that we're getting, I think he raps better. He's more lyrical than a lot of these dudes, but the content that he produces isn't always hidden. It's not always as interesting. And I think that this track that he and Joyner just dropped better explains what's going on with them than anything in the past. So I'll just get right into it. And I think that this song is topical. And that's not to say that neither of them have had topical songs in the past, but I personally believe that J. Cole has a hard time sticking to a topic, be it one song or an album. So, for example, his last album, The Off Season, I really enjoyed it. And I remember when I listened to it for the first time, like every track that came on, I'm bobbing my head. I'm like, I really like this song. But at the end, I felt like there was something missing. And I think that the thing that was missing is the overall theme. Like, I didn't really feel like I got anything. I felt like I got a collection of really good J. Cole songs, but I didn't feel like I got a strong idea of what the purpose of that album was. And me personally, that's what I go into albums looking for, is a theme. What is this album about, and how do you deliver that message? And is that message delivered adequately? That's my thing. And J. Cole doesn't do that for me. He has a hard time doing that for me. He has a hard time staying on topic. Joyner, on the other hand, has a hard time, it seems, to just make music and not respond to the criticism. And there's a lot of MCs that suffer from that. And I think that J. Cole has a little bit of that too with the last track that he just dropped, the Pipe Down freestyle. I really like that, but the majority of that song, he was basically responding to the audience's reception of his most recent project compared to a Kanye or a Drake or a Kendrick Lamar, who hasn't dropped in like 5 years. Actually, it might have been longer. I'm not gonna think about it right now, but it's been a while. But I feel like they both make good music when they're not worried about making good music, if that makes sense. If they're just making music about what they feel inspired about. And I was just talking to my buddy Trey about this. Shout out to my homie Trayvon. Listen to his album, The Climb, if you haven't yet. Really goes hard. Up-and-coming Chicago rapper, went to school with him. A real genuine guy who's really making some good music out there. So if you haven't listened to that yet, go ahead and listen to it. It's fire, I'm telling you. But anyway, I think that they both make really good music when they're not worried about the way people are receiving their music. it's almost like that Eminem thing when he comes out with a whole album that's basically a response to how people received his previous album. Even if it's songs on there that are good, it's like I don't really want to hear you complaining about how people don't, you know, respect you or they don't see what you have to offer. Like, it's okay to sprinkle some of those bars in from time to time, but to make whole songs and albums that's dedicated to responding to your haters is not really something that I want to hear. What I want to hear is you go in the lab and you cook up something based on what you're inspired by. And I think J. Cole has a thing where he often makes songs and he talks about people and other artists that inspire him, but he doesn't take that inspiration and do anything with it. So all that to say that this track that they just released, I felt like is a hit because they just got a topic and they went for it. The song is called Your Heart, and it's basically the perspective of, actually not even a perspective, it's basically telling a story of a relationship between a man and a woman where the man treats the girl wrong and she moves on. And so Joyner Lucas's verse is basically him just talking about how he did her wrong, and J. Cole's verse is talking about how she is moving on from it, and how that ultimately will make you feel, and how at the end of the day it's your responsibility. You know, you did what you did and now she's moving on, so you can't even feel a type of way. It's not any groundbreaking territory. It's nothing in the song that makes you go, dang, that's crazy. Nothing makes you think about life any differently. But the thing that I like the most is that it is a clear topic and they both stick to it. J. Cole sticks to it throughout his whole verse. He doesn't stray off and talk about other stuff. It's focused, and that's just what I want from artists. That's what I want from J. Cole. That's what I want from Joyner Lucas. That's what I want from Drake. Because Certified Lover Boy was not focused, and he really should have had Laugh Now, Cry Later on there. I don't understand. That song I feel like is the epitome of Certified Lover Boy. But we're not talking about Drake here, so get out of here, Drake. All that to say, I really like this track because it was topical, it was focused, they stayed on point with the verses, and it came together and it was a good song. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Again, I just listened to it like 3 times back to back, maybe 10 minutes ago, so it's all very fresh. But I like the song. I'll add it to my playlist, so definitely have it in rotation moving forward. So yeah, if you like this video, hit that like button, share, subscribe. This channel is about to blow up, but you knew that already and you want to be a part of that. So stay tuned because I got more videos coming for you. They might be more along the lines of this video. They might be a little bit more written content. I don't know. I'm just kind of doing what I feel like doing at this point because that's the only way that I'll make content semi-consistently, is if I feel like I have the freedom to do whatever I want to do. So see you next time. Should I spin out of here?